Hey, folks, welcome to InTheMoneyStocks.com's intraday analysis video, brought to you by the creators of proprietary price, pattern, and time methodology. Learn the PPT strategies and profit for life. My name is Gareth Soloway, Chief Market Strategist here at InTheMoneyStocks.com. All right, folks, into the action we go today on this Thursday, March 27th, 2014. Markets are down across the board. The NASDAQ is taking the brunt of the hit again, although many of the biggest players that have been tanked the most recently are getting small bounces. Facebook, Netflix, some of these plays out there are definitely coming off of their lows. Priceline's still down a little bit, but that's off its lows, well off its lows, actually by about $20+, actually close to $30 off its lows. So the markets again, spiders down 58 cents, minor move to the downside. We're actually hovering around a very important technical level, the 184.30 level. This is a level I've given our members here at InTheMoneyStocks.com. And again, this is a huge level in terms of a close above or below. So watch this closely, guys. Watch this really, really closely in the coming days. Even today, if we close below it, it could spell a lot of trouble. If we close above it, it could mean that there's a bounce coming along in the markets. Okay, going over a couple different things here. What are you looking at? Well, one line I want to show you on the Qs that's an interesting trend line. Take this high right here and just drag it straight down. And basically what you're looking at is a trend line channel, at least an upper trend line channel. And what you're going to follow here is as long as you stay into the end of the day below this on the NASDAQ, or the Qs in other words, which is the NASDAQ 100, this leaves the market to be vulnerable. All right, so stocks like the Facebooks, Netflix, Pricelines, Teslas, anything trading on the NASDAQ, as long as you remain below this downsloping trend line, it means that this market is vulnerable. Right? If by chance you get above this line on a closing basis on the intraday chart, this market could break to the upside, easily go to the 50 MA, maybe even start a little bit of a bigger move to the highs right here. All right, so this is the Qs chart. On a bigger time frame, this is more of an intraday, 1 or 2 day chart. On a bigger picture, the SPY, as I said before, the 184.30 level, this general vicinity right here, which we're now hovering on again, this is your big level. Again, a move below this on a closing basis, end of day close, would be huge to the market in terms of negative. If they keep it above, then that's a positive. So we're going to really watch this market into the end of the day. We have about an hour and a half left to go as it's approaching the 2:30 time frame. Now, a couple stocks that we have to take note of. First of all, Twitter, which has been getting crushed lately. Take a look at this, up $1.57. This stock was down early in the day, and it reversed. All right, this actually shouldn't be that big of a surprise to any intelligent investor, because if you look at the chart, it kind of came right into a level of support, this little pivot area right here. You even have this opening level. This was from the IPO, when it IPO'd back a while ago. It opened right here at around the 43.5 level. And sure enough, that's what it revisited and got a nice bounce off of. Also, look at the chart. I mean, it's just majorly oversold in the short term. Also, Facebook. I mentioned Facebook. Take a look at this. Right here, see all this support right here? You went right into that. I day traded this today for some good profits, a couple $1,000s in profits just as a day trade. It is forming a potentially positive chart formation for continued bounce as well in the coming days. I think it could bounce back to about the 50 MA here as well. All right, but again, we've been positioned perfectly on this market, taking advantage of the downside. I told you guys yesterday, and guess what? Today, I stepped up and I bought something. I went long something. What did I go long? I went long Priceline. All right, we were short Priceline not too long ago, made some good money. I am now long Priceline as a swing trade. Why? Because this gap window right here. All right, we went long right here, right around the 1159 area, 1160 area. Guess what? The stock, we're already up $25 on this just intraday today. All right, I'm looking for a move back to about the 1220-ish level, give or take a little bit. I think that's where I'll take profits. And again, right now trading up about $25 to $26 on this trade just intraday. And this is what we do, folks. This is what I do day in, day out. I'm just someone who looks at the charts, studies the charts, trades the charts. I don't give a crap which direction the chart is going to go. I just play it in that direction. As long as there's a PPT, which is our proprietary methodology in that chart, we're just going to make money. And it's really, I mean, as crazy as it is, it's that simple. Just look at the chart, read the chart. If there's a trade there, you take the trade. Doesn't matter if you think the market's going up or down. No one gives a crap what you think. And I'm saying that about myself too. Whatever I think doesn't matter. The charts tell me what to do. And as soon as you learn how to read the charts, that's when you learn how to profit in the market no matter the direction. All right, so again, beautiful little move on Priceline off those lows. Tesla today, TSLA, down still on the day. My key level on Tesla, if it breaks the 200 level, I start to get interested. All right, I have a key gap fill here as well. I don't know if it'll get down to that range on a daily basis, but if it does, that's my level to go long Tesla. That would be a beautiful level on TSLA. All right, so it's just some little things that we're following here on the charts. And JP Morgan today, take a look at JPM, is a little weaker. It's been kind of all over the map, but this had a nice pullback. And again, I called the pullback perfectly by putting in this trend line for all of our viewers to see. And basically running into this trend line up here, you expect a pullback, and that's exactly what you got. I don't know how much more there is to it on the downside. Today's little pattern could spell a small bounce coming, but it's nothing that I would play on the long side because it's just too short term and too small of a bounce in my opinion. By the way, the Qs are inching up here. All right, if we go back to the Qs chart, let me bring up this intraday chart on the 10-minute. Look at this. You're creeping up into that line. You get above this line, and this market gets above and stays there. This market will push higher on the Qs, on the NASDAQ, and really the whole market should be going in that direction if that's the case. So watch that really closely, guys. I think that's probably the big trigger for the end of the day, to watch that line, which direction we're going to go into the end of the day. All right, let me just see if there's anything else on the radar out there. There's plenty of stocks in motion today. Baidu, this was a day trade I did as well. Baidu was a beautiful one. I bought it right down here, and I sold it on the pop, and then I rebought it right here. You can see this area right here. I waited for this area to pierce, and I bought a little bit. I wish I held both times to the highs. Obviously, I didn't. As a day trader, I'm programmed to grab my profits and run when I make, $1,000 on the trade in a matter of a minute or two, which is great gains, don't get me wrong, but I could have easily made, 3,000 by holding it all the way up here, but I'm not going to squabble over that. I mean, a gain's a gain, especially that type of money. But just knowing the levels, and you might say, well, how did you know that this was a level down here to buy? And that's pretty simple. What you want to do is you just want to go to the daily chart, and the daily chart shows you that. All right, look at this. All right, let me zoom out on the chart. Okay? See this area right here? Look at this. Right there, you got your Inspira touch right there, and your 200 MA. So you're piercing your 200 MA right in this area, right around the 148, 146 area, and now it's back to 151.5. So really amazing to see that. But again, they're there for the picking. If you can read the charts, it's like I always say, if you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. And same thing applies. So sure enough, good gain there, and it's really been a good day trade. I mean, this type of volatility is just second to none for day traders and swing traders. I mean, just printing money left and right. We took some profits today on another short on FedEx, FDX. Beautiful sell-off. Beautiful, beautiful sell-off there. And again, we were short right up here. Good flush down, and we still have half the position, which will look for a little bit lower of a move, but now we have a break-even stop on that second half. So bottom line is, come to InTheMoneyStocks.com, take the 7-day free trial to the Research Center. That's where you get the swing trade alerts. If you're into day trading, take the Intraday Stock Chat free trial, and honestly, profit for life with us. Learn the methodology. As long as you exercise the discipline that's required, you profit for life. That's simple. That's what we're doing here, and that's what our members are doing here. Talk to you soon. Take care.